Hey, good night. It's just something that I was going through and I found it. And so I just wanted to talk about it. I was filling a form and I came across like the income streams, and I came across one that got me to pause and think. Um, and so I entitled the talk as why many of our people will never retire. Yeah, as I said, I was filling out that form and it asked me for my sources of income, like superannuation, employment, salary, and contributions like number one super or nest fund for that matter. And then I came across government pensions and I was thinking, government pension, do we have that in PNG? So I paused and I had to think about it. And you know, after going through, I stand corrected here if there is one, but after going through, like checking on the internet to see if we have any, I can only remember in New Ireland there's a pension for old age, which our former governor, say Julius Chen, was the one who was implementing this. His government was implementing this for our people back in the village. And it got me to think, our people work until they physically can't work anymore. And many of them, they die while they're still being employed. Not because they love the job, but because there is no financial safety net for them to fall back on. This is a quiet crisis that no one talks about. We have people holding on to jobs out of survival, not by choice. And because they can't retire, our young, educated graduates are stuck outside the system, unable to contribute to the nation's progress. There is a massive brain drain, not because people are leaving the country or a job, but because their skills and ideas are not being absorbed into our workforce. So the cycle continues, There's a late entry into the employment, and because there's a late entry, there's a short window to build savings. And because of there's a short window to build savings, you see people work until they reach, 65 or the retirement age, and then they are forced to retire and they have not got much savings or planned, or they haven't saved enough. And so you will see there is no retirement plan in place, and what it trickles down to is a generational poverty. So this is exactly why we must start building new income streams today and not after 60. If you're working, from the 8 o'clock you go to work, or 7:45 you go to work, and you finish at 4:06, or you finish at 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and hoping for something magical to happen later, it won't happen. We need to create our own safety nets now through learning online income, smarter savings, and community-led support systems. Because the truth is, no one is coming to save you or rescue us. It's up to us to shift this narrative for ourselves and for the next generation. I have built and I'm working on, yet it's still in progress, a new program that will eventually help people who, coming out from universities and not having a job as yet, but they can learn this online and develop their online streams of income so that they have this, they start building the savings earlier. And when they do get employed, or if they do go into a full-time employment, then they have another source of income. So what I said earlier about, the income streams that we have, we mostly a lot of us back at home, we've got only one or probably two streams of income. And we live on borrowed money every paycheck to paycheck. And we have only one stream of income, or two, or maybe three, but the streams of expense, we have more than, some of us have more than 10, and we continue to live in debt. So what I'm really saying here is, the technology, the secretary for the Department of Information and Communication and Technology 2 days ago mentioned on Facebook that he would like to get some feedback from content creators on what their challenges are. And we know this guy, the secretary for DICT, is a very young man, and he's achieved a lot in his first time as the secretary. And I'm sure being young and enthusiastic like that, he will get things done. And this is an opportunity for those who would like to learn, invest in areas where you can start your learning journey, so that when the policies are completed and platforms are monetized, you are ready for this. You've already learned how to correctly configure your own business online, or if you have a physical business, you know the correct prompts or the marketing strategies to sell your business so that you can get more income streams. And so I will update later, but I'm working on a platform, and it's called the new 8 to 430 abundance program. And this one will be the one that will work for me after retirement. I've already resigned. So I'm spending this one full year to look into this and build it for me, so that when in the next 5 years or so, I will be able to just, and the system will work for me. The investment that I'm doing now in terms of learning how to do this and building that platform will eventually work for me, and not the other way around. So if this is something that you would like to do, please stay in touch, because I will be providing updates, and as soon as I launch this, you will be the first one to know. And if you're willing to learn, I am willing to teach as well. Thank you and good night.